Okay, so here we go. Um, this is the water vapor loop of the continental U.S. You can see where our tropical systems are out here in the Atlantic, and what's one of the um, driving features behind the flow with these systems and where they're going to go. I think eventually, in the next couple of days, there's supposed to be a cutoff low, maybe develop here, and could potentially interact with what is right now 94L. Anyway, ongoing convection and storms along the Gulf Coast here, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama. More enhanced convection here. Looks like maybe some enhanced flow moving up. A lot of moisture moving out of the Gulf here, all the way up into Canada. Okay. So, that's that. A brief rundown. I mean, you can see where a lot of the dry areas here, and there's not a lot of moisture and convection ongoing today. Uh, Upper level low out here on the west coast, San Francisco, etc. So, um, moving on here to severe weather for the next couple days. Large marginal risk along the just along to the east of the spine of Appalachians, all the way down to middle Georgia, all the way up to the northeast and the desert southwest, with surprisingly enough tornado risk up here in the northeast today. 2%, 2% tornado risk. Wind risk is the biggest threat today, 5% here along this corridor, and then desert southwest, and then of course you have hail out here in desert southwest as well. For tomorrow, hail risk again for desert southwest. Overall categorical tomorrow, just for the desert southwest, and general thunderstorms in the rest of the country. Um, like I said, hail risk, wind risk, and really low tornado risk tomorrow for most of the country. We go to day 3. Overall, shower and thunderstorms expected in the light green areas. Okay. So, moving on to excessive rainfall outlook. Day 1, up in the northeast into the along the West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania border, all the way up into Maine, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, in the southeast along the Gulf Coast, and of course in the desert southwest. For tomorrow, this may be through 12Z today. Um, yeah, this is probably today's threat. This looks like a tunnel here along North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Panhandle. Slight risk down in the desert southwest, Las Vegas, etc. And then marginal risk here again in the desert southwest, and a slight risk into New Mexico. And excessive rainfall risk moves to the northeast, mid Atlantic states tomorrow. Day 4, associated moisture associated with a tropical system potentially here. And again, in New Mexico, desert southwest, Colorado, Utah, and the Mountain West. On day 5, we remain marginal risk of excessive rainfall in these areas here. So, moving on to temperatures. If I can find it. Temperatures. There we go. Day 6 through 10 temperatures. expected to be above normal for the middle part of the country, and could be above or below normal, kind of a bookend here on the East Coast and West Coast, day 8 to 14. Most of the country expected to be have more than average chance of being above normal. Precip, day 6 through 10. Of course, more expected along the eastern seaboard here in the southeast. Drier than normal into the northeast and the Midwest and the deep south here. And looks like a larger trough building in on the west coast here and into the Intermountain West, into the high plains and in parts of the plains as well. Enhanced moisture still on the southeast coast, and a wide swath into the Intermountain West, plains, high plains into the northwest. It's still dry in parts of the northeast into the Ohio Valley, Mississippi Valley, and into Texas. I'm not going to go any further out with that, but that's the overall longer term precip chances and temps. And now we'll go over the current hazards, right? We have a flood watch here in the desert southwest, some dense fog advisories and red flag warnings up here into the northwest, Washington and Oregon. Otherwise, not a lot of threats today, at least right now. As far as temps go, the next 7 days, we have not too bad, except in the desert southwest, which kind of expect. Cooler temps in the desert southwest for tomorrow. Warming up for the upper Midwest. I mean, for the high plains in the south, and cooler temps in the mountains here. Um, why is that Wednesday? What is going on here? Okay, this is kind of backwards. 26, 26. I don't have the 27 for some reason. But anyway, you get the general idea about the temps here. Sorry for the confusion. 26, 28. This is Sunday. Warming up for the middle part of the country. Staying relatively cool-ish, but not terribly cool for the northeast, Intermountain West. Monday, cooler in Intermountain West. Warmer temps returning a little bit to the south in the Ohio Valley, Lower Mississippi Valley, Northern High Plains. September 30th. You can see what the temps are. Not too bad, really. And October 1st, we have about the same, really. So, as far as overall precip goes, the first 24 hours, you can see where the highest precip chances are. Magenta, um, green's less, of course. You can see the totals down there. Ending today at 8 p.m. Ending Friday at 8 p.m. Precip chances, you can see where the highest precip chances are. Nothing really in the middle part of the country in the west. And some increased, like we talked about, increased precip in the desert southwest. Along the east coast, and that continues. You see where the deeper yellows are here, where the tropical moisture is moving on shore here. Same thing through October 2nd. Excuse me for clearing my throat, but well, that's it for today, guys. I getting a couple things pushed out here. Hopefully, this is helpful, and y'all have a great day.